Hello YouTube, JP's here, JP in this drizzly damp day in the woods, and today we're going to go on about tactical hand signals and stuff. Before I go on to my video, I just want to say to those out there that are thinking, why is he out videoing during the lockdown and the pandemic? I live about a mile away, it's private property, and I'm going to do fitness, jacket's coming off. With this pack up and down this track here, I'm going to do a bit of battle PT after I've done this video. I'm using this as an opportunity to deliver a video as such. Excuse me. There's a few other things I want to say, a few shout outs. Firstly to Jono. Jono's the landowner who owns this land, and thanks mate, you've helped me out so much. I can't thank you enough. I feel so privileged to be able to come and use it for say PT and camp and whatnot. When needed and stuff, so thanks so much, thanks a lot. Secondly, I want to say a big shout out and well done and a congratulations to the Cheshire Wanderer, Mike. Mike's just landed himself a dream job, and so congratulations Mike, and it's down to the Cheshire Wanderer then, I guess, to tell you, if he wants to tell you what his new job is. He might not, that's why I'm not saying. And thirdly is thirdly but not least, is a massive big congratulations to Pagan Preppers on the birth of their new child. That's Colin and Sarah, and they've just had a little baby boy, I believe. So congratulations folks, congratulations. Okay, tactical hand signals. why do we need tactical hand signals and everything? I mean, I might be dressed like this, but it's not just the military that use it. You could be in Tesco's, it could be busy, hardly likely in this day and age, and your mucker might pick up a bottle of cider and you might go, nah, and you point at the vodka because you want the vodka, you don't want the cider. You know, there's a number of reasons. You could be moving from A to B and it's a noisy environment and whatnot, so you want to get a few hand signals out there. You could be bugging out. Now, this is what I'm driving at now, so it's this sort of information I want to get out there. And if it is sucking eggs to some people, my apologies and whatnot. On that note as well, all hand signals are down to interpretation as well. So, for example, if I say get down, and someone out there might be thinking, well, you do that to get down. Well, yeah, in your team you might do that, but in my team we do that. You know what I mean? So it's all down to interpretation. Okay, that is it really. You know. So let's assume this is like a bug out scenario now, right? I'm going to start by sounding like the Green Cross Code Man. I don't know if you remember it. We're going to do a bit of stop, look and listen. So, okay, the stop is simple. That's stop. So to my imaginary team behind me, I turn around, stop. And they'll all stop. So it gets passed down. Things like hand signals like stop don't get waited on until... what I'll do is I'll touch base in a minute over why hand signals are all done on the spot, but there are hand signals like stop that don't. They get done there and then. Anyway, going forward back to this one. Stop. All the team have stopped. Look. So I've just said to you, look that way. So to the team, I'm telling them to look that way. Listen. So we're all firm now. We're all down. We're looking in that direction. Have you heard something? So pass it down to the guys and girls. Well, actually, I'll use this arm. And then they will all pass it down. Stop, look, listen. Now, I want them on me. I want them here now. I don't want them half a mile going down this track because I'm not, let's say for scenario's sake, I'm not liking what I'm seeing, yeah? So I want them on me. On me, and they'll pass it down. So on me. If I want them here and now, like get here, it's on me. And you might think that is a joke, but that's an actual one, and that's double. So on me, double, and the team will get there. And when they get here, it's all going to go in sort of like a herringbone thing. Let's say for this purpose now, I've stopped. I want to check nav. Yeah, I'm going to get my map out and everything. So. Everyone's going to come in because I've called them in on me. I'm facing this way in the herringbone. Next person's facing that way, observing their arcs. Next person's facing that way, observing their arcs, and so on. Last person's facing the 6. I found out where we're going, right? So we've done the old stop, look, listen, and whatnot, and everything on me, double. Now we're going to do prepare to move. And why do we need to prepare to move? It's so that everyone has the opportunity, because someone might think, oh, my laces, my lace is too tight, I'm going to loosen it. The laces might be undone, and if we get up and walk, they'll be like trying to hop down the road. So there's a whole host of reasons. Anyway, so what this done, we're all in herringbone, and it's a tap, tap, goes all the way down, and you wait. And what people are doing now is, if their laces aren't done, they're tying them up double quick time. They're checking their pockets, pouches if you're wearing webbings and whatnot. Do you have any hardware? My compass, did I put it away after I used it, or did I leave it on the floor? Am I going to walk off? See, so I'm preparing to move. So I'm checking everything, checking all my pockets, checking my pouches, got everything. And there's a bit of a psychic thing that's done here. There's a bit of time waiting, and then it comes back. The rear person then will tap once, and it'll all come back down. So I get a tap, and I just give a nod, and I give it, let's go, and we'll move on. So we've moved on now, I've done my check nav, and let's assume now that we are near our camp. Now we don't want to be bringing anyone we don't know to our camp, because we've bugged out for this scenario. So let's say now that I reach this spot now, and I want to do a snap ambush. And what a snap ambush is, military terms, I'm sure you can probably guess, but in a civvy sort of term, for example, we're nearly at our camp, we don't want to be followed there, we're bugging out, so what we'll do is a snap ambush. Snap ambush. There. So I'll pass it down to the team. Now, going back to something I said before, there are certain hand signals that are done on that spot. Now, it's no good that person passing it down, because by the time the last person gets it, they could be 100 metres away thinking they're doing a snap ambush there, when they're not. They're doing it over here next to me. So anyway, so we'll patrol past it or walk past it, depending on what you want to call it. Go around and come back and peel in on that location there. And the reason why we're doing this is we don't want to leave signs of life straight up to it, like all trample marks and whatnot. So that's why we peel in, so every person does it there and then. So we're there now, we're waiting. We'll be tactical and lying down and everything. And let's say for the scenario we are bugged out. It could be that a dog walker just comes past or whatever. Oh, we are being followed. We're being followed now. So that team, they won't know where you are. They'll just keep going, and now, if that is the case, you act accordingly. And what I mean by that is, let them go. For example, if you're not going to take them on as such in a bug out scenario, depending on what you are bugging out from and whatnot, you might want to just let them roll on by, and so off they go. And it's imperative then you just give it some time. You have to give it time, and then when you come forward, go back out that same way as you came in, and then you really got to be switched on then, because there are people in that area. So I would suggest waiting quite a lengthy time. What I was going to do more, but obviously with the whole COVID thing the way it is, there's a distinct lack of people that I can play with on my videos. Things like formations I wanted to do. Example, half tack, going up that track there. There's absolutely no point, because I could show you the hand signals for all of them, but we have no people, so it would just be daft. What I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for the people on board, the COVID restrictions to lift, and then I can start doing some more stuff with more people. I'm just doing the best of what I can at the moment. That concludes that. So please like and subscribe, leave some feedback or whatever. Thanks very much. One last note, if you are stuck at home, and like I said before, it's bad for you. No one's saying don't get out and go for a walk and do a bit of fizz or something like that. Don't be stuck in the house. They're just saying don't go out partying and whatnot and everything. So get out, because I've been stuck in for days, and it's been frying my box, and I'm so free out here at the moment. Well, I'll be here until 10 minutes time, and I'm blowing up my arse coming up that hill, up and down. Yeah, hey, take it easy guys. Ta-ra now, bye-bye.